You're such an asshole.
This is an easy one. Yes, all day, every day. There. Good night, everybody. Good night. I have spoken. Let's go through the request. Hey, Cap, I got your answer to my question through a super chat, but I want to ask you about your experience with taking a year off and quitting your job after banking. Based on what you said upon your leaving Wyoming, you were in a state of burnout based on stupid shit you're dealing with on a daily basis. Not really, no. I was more burned out when I quit my job. It's about 30 or 31. And that was my fuck it epiphany. That was the Lester Burnham falling down. Fuck these people. Hopped the train to Montana, did hiking in Glacier. Didn't have the cash for it, put it all on a credit card. One of the rare stupid financial moves I did. It ended up not biting me in the ass, but that was at Wyoming. I own those motherfuckers. If you don't know this about Wyoming bankers, you find them in the fields with the rest of the cattle. And it's hard to discern them because they're all fat and they're dumb and slow moving creatures. And you look at like, oh, wait, that one's got a tie. You say, oh, that's a Wyoming banker. Oh, look at him fucking the cattle. Yep, it's the Wyoming White. I own those fuckers because I knew by that time, what was I? I was 35 at the time. And I had quit my job 4 years previous at the other bank. So I knew that these were, there was no future. It was just to make my money to pay off my house. And I did everything. And the day that I had a year locked in and they could not take away my hiring bonus, I put in my 2 weeks notice and that was that. So I didn't take a year off from that. That was kind of if anything, the year was when I was 30, 31. And then just went and fucked around, worked security, taught dance classes, that kind of thing. Wrote books, explained how I caught bankers with their pants down. Wyoming was just like, hey, man, if I squirrel away about 40 grand, I could pay off my house. So I did. But yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a year off. Took a year off from my career, but I was always working some other thing. You're dealing on a daily basis. I'm in a current situation where I want to take some time off, re-examine things, and get my health back on track based on recent blood work tested had some concerning results. I know that the bad blood work is caused by stress from work. Well, there you go. Ain't no point working if you're going to die. I'm not drinking the white girl blood, but I'm at a point in my life where I could take this break because of my responsible investing in adequate savings. Oh my God, what? You mean you aren't a full-grown adult Democrat begging for people to pay for your EBT because you can't feed yourself? Additionally, my military pension can help subsidize my living expenses for a year. The last 2 years of my life have been an absolute grind mentally and physically on my body, but it's paid off by going back to school and locking in a pension when I turned 55. I realize that I have not taken a break since I got out of the military, and being that I'm a minimalist, I have allowed myself to save almost all my income from this exact moment, well into the six figures. I've spoken with many people about mid-career banks, and they have told me that taking a mid-career break was the best thing they ever done, allowing them to pursue things they enjoy and recharge for the next phase of life. I wanted to ask what your experience was taking some time off from work and what you suggest. I'll be honest with you, I've never taken a year off. I have always been doing some kind of thing. Now, admittedly, these things were not stressful or anywhere near stressful as working a real job. You know, teaching dance classes is not that stressful. Being an internet idiot is not that stressful. I mean, it is with IT problems in Microsoft, but it's not that stressful. But a full year off, never. Roosh would regularly take a whole month off. I understand that now. That guy was ahead of his time. The last time I was just talking about this with the GF, the last time I can remember where I took a real vacation was about 12 years ago when we went to Jamaica for a friend's wedding, and there was no cell phone. You just sat at the resort and went into town. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. What was it? Montego Bay. I really like Jamaica. That's a nice, at least that area. I really enjoyed it. And that was 5 days of sitting doing nothing. So I'm the wrong guy to ask about taking a year off, but I would say absolutely do it. So I don't have experience taking that much time off. What were some things that you did on your break that helped you in the next phase of your life? In terms of Jamaica, I just sat on my ass and drank. I did go for some runs. I'd run into town. I went to their Walmart. It was cool. It was a little different. I was like, oh, this is okay. They got stuff here. So that was my 1 week break. But what you're asking me is, did I have a year-long break? I not in the sense you're talking about, but yes, I've had it where I didn't work in banking for over a year and just did kind of stuff. I guess it would be if you remove the house. I had a very laid back 2 years. Let's put it that. But what were some things that you did on your break that help you in the next phase of your life, such as working on skills and hobbies? I did. If you're going to take a break, I would not work on skills. I would just do what you want to do, like a year-long summer vacation. Like if I get free time, I'm hiking. I did go to the gym. I still go to the gym very regularly. And I would say at least for the first 2 weeks, dude, don't load up your year off with shit to do. Don't even think about it. You know what this is just me. What I would do for at least 1 week is jack fuck all shit. I'd sleep in. If you want to go drink, as long as you don't drink too much and it taxes your body. Rest. Just rest. Do nothing. Gio was telling me today, do you remember our last vacation? I'm like, when was that? Like when we went to Billings, went hiking all over Montana. I'm like, oh yeah, that was great. But it was hiking and taxing my body. It was great, but it wasn't sitting and doing nothing. Sit and do nothing. You want to watch cartoons or shows you didn't have the time to? I want to start. I never got to see Samurai Jack. I'm going to start binging on Samurai Jack. That's what I would do. Play your video games, sit, do nothing. Eat whatever the fuck you want, like a full legit week off. Then maybe your second week, start walking around, start planning the rest of your year, not to the day. Think about what you want to do. And then just execute on that year of whatever it is. I know after at most a month, your brain is going to start saying, where's the schedule? Where's the itinerary? It likes a routine. It's going to want, where's the routine? So I would get into some form of exercise, both cardio and lifting weights, but it's up to you. But I would get you need physical exercise. That is just mandatory, not just for your health, but to get good sleep and good rest. So I would work that into your day. It could just be a simple walk, right? Schopenhauer went for daily walks. I would come up with a handful of things and goals that you wanted to do, kind of like a quasi bucket list. If you want to go sit your ass overseas somewhere and be on a beach and explore a country, that might be it. This is the time to do it. Whether that's Italy or the Philippines or Thailand or wherever. But the risk you have with having a year off is that I'm going to do an international global trip. That's exhausting. That's taxing. If I'm going to go to Japan and sit there for a month and just leisurely walk around and enjoy, okay, that's cool. But I'll hit Japan and here and there and that, you're not relaxing. So the rest of that year is up to you. Yeah, if you want to take a course at night, fine. You want to take ballroom dance classes, fine. But I can't tell you what to fill that year with. The only thing I could say is do not swap out one form of work, which is your current work, for another form of work, which is fun work, right? Hiking is fun work. And you're excited and you're happy about it, but you're still taxing your body hiking up some freaking mountain, sitting in airports, running around, trying to catch flights, trying to catch connector. I'd make sure that, yes, you have to do some work, some fun work, but I would really just recharge the batteries and a run per day, and then I'm going to have a meal and then sit. If you can enjoy nothing, that's a hard one for me. If you can train your brain to sit and enjoy nothing, that would be a real accomplishment. But that's all I can really warn about with taking a year off is you're going to need something to do. You're going to need a routine, but don't make it so packed that, oh, yeah, I got to take advantage of every second. You're not relaxing. Now would be the time to travel, but don't make it an aggressive itinerary. One of the things you did that helped in the next phase to get to where you are today. I didn't really do, it wasn't a shift. It was just I stopped working corporate and then put all my effort into writing books and doing asshole consulting and the videos and all that. Also, do you think that taking a year off can look bad on a resume? No, just be honest. Long gone are the days of the 1980s and 1990s. Oh my God, you took a year off on your resume. Yeah, all right. You could just say my wife got pregnant or I signed an NDA, but I don't even think like, no, I took a year off. I went to Thailand and did some traveling and just took it easy. You're not in the, your goal, your career goal is to retire early. It's not to become corporate executive CEO. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't get the promotion because I took a year off. No, I just took a year off. It'll show you're human. Like, oh, what'd you do? Oh, I went to Thailand and relaxed and got some food. I did motorcycle riding. I picked up some ballroom dancing. And they'll be like, shit, I wish I could do that. That's right, Karen, but you got your master's in human resource management, so you get to pay off your student loan debt. The truck stop is down there. How do I explain the break when I go back into the workforce, if ever? Yeah, that I would tell the truth. What'd you do? Oh, I took a year off. I went down to Mexico. I went sword fishing. I picked up motorcycle riding. I did hike. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I think that if anything, it's like, wow, that's cool. If you were in investment banking or some dick suck industry, that, oh my God, that maybe, but you're not. So don't worry about it. Please let me know. Yeah, big green light. Big green light for you. Really only 2 rules. 1, make sure that first week you are chilling the fuck out. Like not even getting out of your pajamas. You just change your underwear and socks. That's it. You don't get out of your you spend the money ordering in Uber Eats and you get whatever disgusting, unhealthy, super tasty food you want. Right? You just let your body and your brain get just chill out. Then the next week, all right, a little bit of planning. Still nothing aggressive, but start thinking, all right, the time's going to come. I'm going to need a regular routine, fit in some kind of working out in there. And then the year or the 51 weeks after that, after the week of debauchery and sloth, make sure you don't turn it into work. And I'd almost say have no itineraries. Have some general goals you'd like to achieve. And just, I wanted to walk the earth. I just wanted to meander about. That's what I would do. No super chats. There you guys go. I want to make sure my audio is not shit. By the way, I'm currently uploading that the End of Corporations video, edited and changed, so it's all good now. Should be published here in a moment. I'll see you guys later. Oh, link below, Zero World Problem. While you're there, read this book, Zero World Problem. So when you get back, you have tangible goals to do post-retirement. See you guys later, Toodles.